Good morning. I'm going to leave this, oh, you know what? It reset here. Sorry, this is going to take just 1 second. Okay. I apologize for that. I'm going to leave this slide up for just a minute so that anyone who didn't get a chance to scan one of our posters on the way in can take part in the demonstration that we're going to have during this presentation. Everyone who signs up will also get a coupon to use with print and mail. And also one lucky person is going to win a free custom photo book. Mother's Day is on the way, so that could be a big deal. If you don't have something to scan with, printandmail.byu.edu/crossmedia is the URL that you'll go to. When you go there, there's a spot for you to fill in some contact information, and then a place that will list some of the products and services that Print and Mail provides that maybe you didn't know we offer or you'd like to know more about. If you select some of those, we're going to use that information a little bit later on in the demonstration. So if you've had a chance to take a look at that, I want you to take a minute and think about all of the forms of communication that you use on a regular basis. There's phone, text, email, mail, posters, bulletin boards. Why do people maintain so many communication channels? Well, it's because different people prefer different communication channels for different types of messages. I prefer a phone call for a conversation or an email for information that's not necessarily time sensitive. Text is great for a quick update or mail for a personal touch. I won't respond to text messages from people that I don't know, but I will open mail that's addressed to me, even if I'm pretty sure it's an ad. Now, everybody in this room would probably give a different breakdown for the way they would prefer to be reached. The bottom line is that if you want to reach the maximum number of people, you need to do it through more than one communication channel. That way you have a better chance of reaching your audience in the way that they would want to be reached. This is the basic concept behind cross-media communication, or using multiple channels to reach your audience. But there's more to it as well. Because we're bombarded with so many different messages every day, we've had to develop filters to keep ourselves from being overwhelmed by all of these messages. We've become really good at making snap decisions about whether to keep or toss a message that's sent our way. And this is where personalization comes in. Using digital technology, we're able to personalize the content as well as the channel through which that content is delivered. We can use digital media and digital print to create customized versions of our messages that better match demographics, psychographics, and personal preferences. And it turns out anything we can do to personalize or make more relevant our message also makes it less likely to get thrown into the physical or digital trash. Now, the key to making this personalization work is data. And it turns out a little data can go a long way. Anything that we have that will allow us to make the content more relevant also makes the message more effective. So some ideas of points of data that you could use to personalize: age, gender, major, home state or country, position, department. Any of these things could be used to make your message more relevant. As we do that, we have a greater likelihood of having people respond to our message in the way that we would hope they would. We're going to show you this simple demo. Those of you who have signed up, I'm going to initiate now the process of reaching out. You can imagine that the data gathering process has been going on for some time, and that's a part of any cross-media campaign, is getting the data. That's where it all starts. If you have a good data set already on your audience, you might not need to have a sign-up page like we've incorporated into this demo. If you've already got a purchase list or a department database, those will work great as well if you've got good data. In this case, we're showing the way that works with a sign-up page. Now I'm initiating the process now of sending out emails. So anybody who signed up for our demonstration should be getting an email in the next few seconds. In there, there's a link. That link will drive you to a personalized website. It's been personalized based on the information you gave us before. This is called a PURL, personalized URL, and it's meant to help make the content more relevant to the person that is receiving it. Now, for some people, email is not the best way to deliver this content. Like I mentioned before, people have different preferences. We're also going to be generating, as another way of touching people, a postcard that's been personalized. It'll be sent to the campus address that you gave us when you signed up. That postcard will be personalized similarly to what we had on the Pearl and in the email. It can also change based on whether you've visited your Pearl or other activity that's happened. I'm going to show you real quickly what this Pearl would look like for me. In this case, as I scroll down, you can see some of the products and services that I selected that I wanted to know more about. This will look a little different on your mobile phone or on your tablet. It'll scale appropriately for that. But the basic idea is that based on information we had, we're able to tailor this website for a person that had specific interests and get them started with the ordering process for any of these products. If you follow the link in your emails, you'll be able to go to your own personalized version of this. Also, the postcard that we're going to be sending out is going to include the coupon that I promised earlier on. So you'll be able to use that to try any of these and get started on them. We lost video there. Okay. So the big question is, why would you want to use cross-media communication? The answer is that the more communication channels you have open, the more likely you are to reach your target audience. And anybody on campus who has a department that's going to be marketing products, services, events, programs, you can use cross-media communication to improve enrollment, sales, or to increase response rates. InfoTrends, which is one of the major industry leaders that tracks this sort of marketing data, shows that the best way to reach most audience is still direct mail with about a 6.5% response rate. But as you add more channels, it goes up from there. Adding email, adding pearls, it can go up 2 or 3% at a time, depending on how well you've done your personalization in there as well. And the better the personalization, the better your base is as well. So incorporating more channels allows you to better reach your customers. So how do you get started with cross-media communication? Well, you start by taking a look at your audience. Who are they, and how do they want to be reached? And then you can take an inventory of your resources and decide, do we have what it takes, what we need to communicate in the way we want to? If not, we form partnerships in the campus community. Print and Mail is happy to help anywhere that we can. We're, of course, experts in anything printed and mailed. But you might not know that we also have years of experience in working together with campus departments to make collaborative systems using web services and data feeds. We can help you design and implement your emails, pearls, texts, of course, your printed materials. If you'd like to know more about cross-media communication, you can use any of these communication channels to contact me. Or we'd also love to have you come up to University Press Building. If you haven't been up there, we'd love to have you up for a tour of the facilities and then to talk about anything that we can do to help you better communicate with your target audience through the communication channels that would make the most sense for them. Thank you.